Hey guys, Timster here from Tim-Foolery Gaming, coming at you guys with a apparently bi-monthly vlog. The original plan was to do these vlogs once per month, but May kind of got away from me for Star Wars month, and I really should have made one for May specifically because of Star Wars month. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically every May we celebrate May the 4th be with you, as in like May the 4th. Get it? May the 4th. Yeah, I'm sure you got it. But we celebrate that particular day of nerdom by playing different kinds of Star Wars games throughout all of May. I know I played Lego Star Wars and a few other Lego games. Mom Point K played a few others. And we were supposed to do a live stream of Battlefront 2, but that never really got anywhere. If you want to see the whole playlist or the different games that we played for Star Wars month, it'll probably be in the description down below, or probably leave like some kind of card up top, like around here, or maybe here. I don't know, is it up here? I don't know. I don't know where they are anymore. But right now we are in June, and that's what I want to focus on, and I'll touch you a little bit into July as well, but first and foremost, let's talk about our channel real quick, because right now, at the time of this recording, we are at 170 subscribers for the YouTube channel. And honestly, that's pretty amazing for me. Might be a small number to some people, and I'm sure you've heard that a number of times already. But it's something fantastic to me, because it didn't seem like we're going to break the 150 mark or the 160 mark. And we're kind of stagnant between 165 to 169. But if this is true, if it's real, and it sticks, we'll be at 170. We are at 170 right now, but it could be a genuine thing going forward. So that's one step closer to our 200 mark, and I'm so happy about that. I've had some ideas of what I want to do when we reach the 200 subscriber milestone. But to kind of get into it a little bit, I don't really celebrate milestones, if you guys have noticed. I celebrated the 50 subscriber milestone like way back when, and I didn't really do much other than maybe a live stream, like the first one on the channel. But what I was thinking for this one was, if we reach 200 subscribers, it's kind of a tie between whether I'm going to do a draw my life kind of thing. I'm not sure how well that's going to go considering my drawing skills or lack thereof. Or I was going to just see how many marshmallows I can fit into my mouth at once. I don't know. But for me personally, I just don't... It's not that I don't feel like they're important, more so I don't think I take my channel that seriously to really celebrate those typical milestones. Again, not that they're not important, it's just I don't really have any way of celebrating them. I haven't thought of any ways to celebrate them. And honestly, I just wanted to focus on playing games, having fun, and just, you know, doing different things with the channel. I also apologize for my weak voice right now. Apparently I have tonsillitis. Yeah, that's a first for me. And I can't do low, high-pitched voices. I can kind of go low, but not really, so it's really squeaky, very weak, very hoarse. So hopefully you guys are understanding me clearly enough. I'm trying to speak as clearly as possible and still get my points across. So yeah, despite what I just said at the time of this recording, let me double check that real quick. Yeah, at the time of this recording, on the YouTube app thing, I'm not sure if you guys can see it too well, probably not. Yeah, it's a little bit too much of a light blur thing. But anyway, it says we're at 170 subscribers, so I'm definitely celebrating that when we reach 200. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to do something. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So you've heard what we did for May with Star Wars month. For June, it's just going to be a regular ongoing month. However, I just remembered we are starting a new segment for the channel called Indie Fridays. What's going to happen there is basically, as it sounds, every Friday we're going to play a new indie game. This week, if it should have gone up by now, or I'm not even sure when this vlog's going to go up. Hopefully Saturday the 15th, today, at the exact time of this recording. One of my videos for an indie game that came up, Dragon Cliff, that should have came out by now. So I'm really looking forward to see what you guys think about that one. But aside from that, how it's going to go is I'm going to find a new indie game. We're going to make 3 episodes of that indie game, upload it every Friday. Then after the 3rd episode, we'll switch over to a new game, continue forward with that new indie game, and just see what you guys think of the projects and see what people come up with. I found a couple on Steam. I found a lot more on Game Jolt, so we're going to see how that plays along and see how it works. I'm kind of excited because it would be good to have some different new variety going on with my YouTube channel instead of just like AAA games all the time. So I'm hoping, you know, that's going to work out pretty well. So that probably begs the question of what's going on with games like Titanfall 2 or Pokemon Red with our Nuzlocke challenge there. I've decided to postpone Titanfall 2 for now. I'm going to get back to it for sure. Pokemon Red is still going to go forward. I kind of didn't really mess up on the Nuzlocke, but I did mess up on the randomizer. Someone left a comment saying that I should have randomized the trainer Pokemon as well, and I think they're right. Because if I know what I'm going up against, then it makes it easier for me to fix up my team in accordance with, you know, what I'm to expect. I don't know if there's any way to fix that bit of randomized issue. If there is, I'll look into it. If there isn't, then it's going to be an easy Nuzlocke, I'm sorry to say. But I was contemplating going on with like Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Gold, Silver, so on and so forth. And doing a randomizer with that in mind for Generation 2. So that's something to look forward to. I figured that would be a nice touch. So basically, it's going to be an easy run with Red. It's going to be more difficult with Silver, Gold, Crystal, whichever one we decide to play. Probably Crystal. But yeah, my apologies there, but we're going to keep going with Pokemon Red. In terms of Monday and Wednesday videos, I'm leaving Wednesday all up to Mompoint K. Right now he's doing Match of the Gathering Arena. However, a lot of it has no commentary to it. I know that's going to be a little off-putting for a lot of people because a lot of people like watching commentary. I don't think there's anything I can do to really improve or change that. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below of this video. And give me some ideas of what I could do to kind of spice it up. Otherwise, I need to meet up with Mompoint K so I can get videos from him. And start uploading something new instead of Match at the Gathering, if you guys so choose. Otherwise, maybe you guys like the no commentary videos. I'm not sure either way, but I kind of have fun just sitting there watching them, seeing if Mompoint K is going to win a battle, lose a battle, and just seeing what kind of strategies and what kind of new cards he has to put into his deck at the end of the video. That's just me, though. I don't know if you guys feel the same, any different, but let me know in the comments down below. If you've seen the Magic Gathering Arena videos, let me know what you think, and we'll spice it up if we can. As for Monday videos, like I said, Pokemon Red Nuzlocke Randomizer Challenge, that's going to be a thing from here on out for all of Monday. If there's another game I want to play, like I said, I know I want to play Pokemon Crystal or some Generation 2 game. That's going to be on the back burner as well, but something we will definitely get to. Otherwise, Mondays are going to be left for like either AAA games or longer playthroughs. Whereas Indie Fridays are going to be indie games, but on the shorter side. So we have a bit of a balance. Starting the week off strong with longer videos, ending the week just as strong with indie games, but shorter videos. So hopefully that'll add a bit of a balance to the week. I'm also still pretty much open to any collabs people wish to do. While I am using Monday for Pokemon Red or longer playthroughs, I don't mind switching Pokemon Red or any games on Monday slot out with something else, so I can collab with other people. Which, Monday, we'll see a special collab with the guys at Underground Arcade. We finally got something done and get something together, and it's going to be fun. I'm so excited to release it. But hopefully you guys will like it too. It should be out Monday. Again, not sure when this video is coming out. If I get this out by Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, I don't know when. But you should see a new collab video between me and Underground Arcade. That's going to be out Monday. Hoping to get this video out between Friday, Saturday, and or Sunday. So we'll see. But if it comes out late, whoops. For the live streams, I am right now doing Kingdom Hearts 3. I believe, where did we get up to? I think we made it to Twilight Town. I'm still going to play Kingdom Hearts 3 to its entirety. I heard there's going to be some new paid DLC coming out for that. I don't know the specifics, but it showed we could play as Riku, Roxas, Aqua, and possibly showed the Oathkeeper Keyblade making a reappearance in Kingdom Hearts 3 for Sora. And he'll have a different new form for us to play around with. So, looking forward to that. I'm not sure what else to expect other than that, but... And I don't even know when the DLC is going to take place in the terms of the storyline and everything. So, if it comes out while we're playing it, then great. If not, or if it's its own separate thing, like arena or chapter or whatever, then we'll play that after we probably play the story mode, especially if it takes place during the story. So we'll see what happens as that DLC information gets leaked a little bit more, or if it gets released in a timely fashion. So E3 came and went. That was something. I've got a few games I'm excited for, mostly the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and what else? And we also have that Avengers game. I think it's licensed by Square Enix, so that's going to be something exciting. I know a lot of people are kind of criticizing it because the characters look nothing like their Marvel or MCU counterparts, but the way I kind of understood it, they're not supposed to be. It's like they're in their own Marvel universe, kind of like a game universe that has no connection to the MCU in any way. So they do look a little bit weird in my opinion, but still, I'm not there for how they look. I'm there for the possible customer characterization or otherwise playing as the characters or your own created character. So that's going to be something really awesome if they go that route. I'm definitely hyped up about it. I'm kind of looking on my phone here because there's a long list of games that came out, or at least that were announced at E3. I remember a few of them, but not all of them because sick. But there is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm kind of excited about. The last real Star Wars game I played was Battlefront 2. I mean, aside from the Star Wars Month games. So I'm not really in the loop with the later games. But still, it looks like it could be a lot of fun. A lot of return to form for Star Wars. And I'm excited to at least kind of test the waters with the new game. See exactly what they can give us after learning everything they learned from Battlefront 2 and any games such as EA based games or anything else that's come out from them. See if they can improve on the franchise after kind of not damaging and ruining our trust with Battlefront 2, but just kind of leaving a poor taste in our mouths after everything they went through with Star Wars so far. And of course, there's Death Stranding coming out, which I am not too huge of a fan of. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing game. It's definitely not going to be Silent Hills. Again, I understand why we're not getting that game from way back when. I say that was only a few years ago. But it kind of rubs me the wrong way because it feels more like a psychological thriller movie than it does a video game. And it really speaks about how Hideo Kojima really wants to make a movie instead of an actual video game. Not saying it's going to be bad or good, it's just I'm not the audience for it, so I'm probably not going to get it. Let's see, we also got Baldur's Gate 3, kind of hit or miss for me because I was never really a fan of those games, or at least I never touched them. Animal Crossing, so that's going to be an awesome one. Dragon Quest Builders 2. Now, I never played the first one, and I really think I should, because I've heard nothing but good things about them. I just never got into them. The only Dragon Quest game I ever really got into was Dragon Quest VIII. And, well, I have my reservations about that one, because it's just so huge. There's a lot you can miss. I had a lot of fun with that one. So maybe I'll see what I can do in my personal time, kind of test the waters with Builders 2. And see how that one is. Maybe it won't be so bad after all. I'm not saying I'm not going to like it flat out, but, I'm going to test it out. I'm going to try it out. But it looks like they have quite a few other games coming out that aren't exactly hit or miss for me, but either I'm not the target audience, or I am, but I missed out on the franchise of games that come out before it. But still, I know the new Doom game looks pretty cool, and I've got the previous Doom game in my Steam library. Just haven't touched it yet, but I'm going to. Not sure if it's going to be a series or if I'm going to do it on my own, but still, it looks fun. The only game coming out that was announced that I'm going to give any harsh criticism for is Final Fantasy VII Remake. And you guys know how much I love Final Fantasy VII. I started a playthrough, didn't quite finish it, but I love the game as it was. The problem is the remake itself, in my opinion, and how it's turning out. Because there's been some mixed rumors that it was either going to be episodic or it wasn't going to be. Now they're saying it definitely is going to be episodic. But here's the kicker. It seems the remake we're getting next year, 2020. I think it was March something, 2020. I forgot the exact release date. That it's going to start off in Midgar and go through the entire Midgar area all the way to when you escape Midgar finally. But then that's on 2 discs, and it's going to end right then and there. I'm not okay with that, because they're going to charge you full price for a game that older fans like you or me probably know doesn't end there. That's not a complete game to me. And if it's only going to take place in Midgar, then I expect 30, 40, max 60 hours of playtime in Midgar, which isn't possible. I'm sorry. Unless you add in, like, a lot of mini games, add in story from Crisis Core or Dirge of Cerberus somehow, I don't see how you can spend a full 60 hours worth of game time in Midgar when all the stuff we've been waiting for, all the stuff we want to see, all the stuff we're supposed to do, we can do, that we're excited to do, all the exploration we want to do is outside of Midgar. So if they're going to end disc, technically 1 and 2, because it's going to be on 2 different discs, after you escape Midgar, what's going to happen after that? This is the other kicker, which I am definitely not happy about. They've come out and announced that they have no idea how long Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be, how many discs, how often they're going to release them. So the question is, what's disc 2, or what's part 2 going to be? Is that going to be 2 discs going from Midgar to Calm to the Chocobo Ranch, and that's it? Even further, what does that mean further down the line? What if they suddenly decide to say after parts 4 or 5, hey, whoa, guys, stop. This is too ambitious. We're working on Final Fantasy 17 Online Super Special Edition. Final Fantasy 7 just too ambitious. We have to stop here and now. But sir, we haven't completed it yet. Doesn't matter. Stop now. We can't do it anymore. That means you paid full price for part 1, for part 2, part 3, part 4, and that's it. And who knows what part 4 is going to contain if they go that far. That's a big if they decide to go that far. They've pretty much said they don't even know how far it's going to go. But again, what does that mean when 2 discs will contain all of Escape from Midgar? How much further can they go on 2 discs when you're finally in the outside world? How much resources are they using for the 2 discs to take up so much room on 2 Blu-ray discs, no less? So, what's going to happen when they finally reach the big open world? Is just going to Calm going to take up 1 whole disc as is? They still have to go through the entire flashback sequence of Nibelheim when Cloud retells everyone what happens and how this whole thing started. Or even how he has to settle the score, why he has to settle in the first place with Sephiroth. So there's just a lot of disappointment that I'm feeling already, and I don't want to. But from the way they've described how they're going to set this up, I don't see how they're going to be able to really pull this off in any meaningful way. So much so that I've actually canceled my pre-order for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because I don't want to pay $60 just to go through Midgar, then pay another $60 to reach 2 towns, another $60 for 2 towns, so on and so forth. And eventually it's going to be in, like, what, 10 parts? So, 60 times 10, $600 for a full game. No, that's insane. I'm sorry. That's not how that works. That's not how you get consumers to buy your game. And I would imagine they're going to bank on nostalgia for that reason, for any kind of justification for gamers to buy their game in that regard. I don't agree with that practice. I don't see how that's going to be a thing. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Like, I don't agree with how they're going about it. And at any point, they could cancel the entire project and they will never come out with a full-length Final Fantasy VII Remake within a reasonable amount of discs and a reasonable time. Or even with a reasonable reason if they decide to continue along with it. Again, they could just say, no, this is too ambitious, we can't do it anymore, and stop at parts 4 or 5 when you're only at, like, I don't know, Nibelheim on disc 1 originally. There's just too much uncertainty with how it's going along so far. And it looks beautiful, I'm sure it's going to be fun, but it's one I'm willingly going to miss out on just because there's too much uncertainty with it. So I ran by Mom.K with this idea for a couple more themed months going forward with the channel. And 2 of the ideas were either DC December, where we play nothing but DC comic book games, such as any of the Lego Batman games, any of the Arkham Asylum video games, DC Universe, you know, any kind of DC superhero game, including the bad ones from, like, way back when. You know, just kind of, like, have fun with something, and it kind of sounds like it makes sense. DC December, DC Universe, you know. I feel like it kind of works. On the flip side, there is another month I want to try out, Marvel Madness, or, you know, something like that. I'm thinking of doing it in March. It was going to be May originally, but we have May the 4th be with you for Star Wars month, so May's going to work. So with March, or Marvel Madness in March, we're going to play nothing but Marvel games, including the latest Spider-Man game, any of the previous Spider-Man games. We're also going to play the Iron Man game from back then, as well as the Thor game, Hulk game. Pretty much anything to do with Marvel, anything to do with Marvel tie-in video games from the MCU or anything like that, including the Lego Marvel games. So I figured those might be cool ideas to kind of toy around with and see what we can get. Let me know what you guys think right down below in the comments. So I think that's pretty much going to be it for June, I think. I've talked about my channel, the live streams, dived in a little bit about E3, my sickness, what's been going on with that in the channel. Oh, of course, for July, I believe it's the... Well, technically we're heading up on the 11th, right? Let me double check. Yeah, we're going to be heading up on the 11th, but in case I didn't say it already, me and my team are returning to Kineticon in Hartford, Connecticut from July, looking down here, 12th to the 14th, and that's going to be so much fun. We're heading up on the 11th, coming back on the 14th? 15th? Yeah, Monday the 15th. In case you're not aware what Kineticon is, it's basically, I don't really want to say Omnicon, but it's a convention that hosts different types of media, like, you know, comics, like Power Rangers, anime, manga, sci-fi, online personalities, YouTube guests, anything you could possibly think of, Kineticon will have. If anybody out there, you know, watches this, you're going to Kineticon, feel free to look out for me, my team. I'm going back as the Red Super Mario Ranger, so look forward to that. And I'm definitely looking forward to some of the guests that are coming back, such as Austin St. John, Karen Ashley, Johnny Young Bosch, I believe, is coming back, as well as Daniel Southworth, the Quantum Ranger for Power Rangers Time Force. And surprisingly enough, I forget his name, but we just finished a live stream playthrough of that. V from Devil May Cry 5, he's going to be there. The only other people I'm hoping are going to be there are Ruben Langdon and maybe Jason Font, the Red Time Force Ranger. Ruben Langdon did some stunt work for Power Rangers back in the day, and I'm not entirely sure. I have to look this up for confirmation, but I believe he played one of the metal heroes that are similar to our Big Bad Beetleborgs, metal heroes in Japan. I believe he played one of them. I'm not entirely sure, but he did a lot of stunt work. He voices Dante from Devil May Cry 5, so it's cool to have all of the main Devil May Cry 5 cast there, or at least from the male voices, the lead roles. He hasn't been announced yet, Ruben Langdon, I mean. If he is, I called it. If not, at least we got a few people. We got some Power Rangers returning, which is awesome. Walter Jones is also returning. He was there 2014, 2015, something like that. I forget. That was like the first, not my first Kineticon experience, but one of my first. So I'm happy he's going to be there. It'll be great to meet them all again. I wonder if they'll even remember me. Probably not, but I'm going to show off the helmet, the costume, and everything else. Me and my group are also going to cosplay as Disney villains in the summertime. I'm going to be cosplaying as a male version of Maleficent, but like in summer wear, like swimwear. So it's going to have like a t-shirt, swim trunks, going to wear like swim shoes with black socks, because I'm evil. And I've got the horns. In fact, I need to touch up some of the paint a little bit, but here's the staff. I don't know if you guys can really see it all too well. Just bang something down there. I'm not sure what. But yeah, the orb's on top. The staff is here. I'm going to make it into a type of gentleman's cane, so it's a little bit shorter. There goes my ball. But yeah, I'm going to make it so it's like a little bit shorter. So it's not like full female Maleficent cane, but more Maleficent cane, so to speak. I'm working on it. But yeah, while I'm doing that, Tiffy, she's going to go as female Hades from Hercules, and she's got the body paint. The costume's coming up a little slower than we'd like, but it's getting there. But it's all coming together pretty nicely for her. Justin's going as Hook. I think he has to get Crocs, otherwise he's still working on his costume. Edson, or Mompoint K, he's going as Scar from The Lion King, and I think he's got the body paint, everything he needs, I hope. Maybe. We also have another friend that's going to dress up as Ursula. She has plans for the dress and how to make it look all tentacly down beneath. So hopefully it'll look cool. And a couple of other friends aren't going to be Disney villains, but they are going to be Cloud Strife and Superman, respectively. So overall, our group shouldn't be too hard to find. It should be pretty cool in theory, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, me and my bro Justin, we're coming back as our Super Mario Bros. Super Ranger Brothers. I think that's what I call us. The name goes back and forth for me, but we're going to be back as Super Ranger Brothers for sure for Kineticon, so keep an eye out for this red helmet or the Green Ranger helmet across the way from me. And we'll be there. We'll be more than happy to shake hands, give hugs, whatever you like. If anyone likes us out there. Anyway. So yeah, that's going to be from the 12th to the 14th, technically, for the whole weekend of Kineticon in Hartford, Connecticut. If you guys are there, we'll be more than happy to see you there. So aside from all that, personally, I'm doing okay. Again, sick, but that should go away in a few days after this recording, if I haven't wrecked my voice from this anyway. Just working hard, working on my channel, working in real life, trying to get things together. Oh, and I'm also doing on my Twitter account and on my Instagram account. Everything will be right down below where it should be. Every Saturday, I'm gonna put up a picture showing or showcasing like the different videos we've done throughout the course of the week. So top left will be Monday, top right will be Wednesday, bottom left will be Friday, and our logo will be at the bottom right. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll see them right there and know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, let's see if I can put something up here. I'm not sure which editor I'm going to use, either Windows Movie Maker or the fancy smashy Vegas Pro. I'm not sure which one yet. But aside from that, you know, I'm trying to my best to avoid burnout. So far, so good. I had to make a few tweaks, take a few breaks here and there, but overall, I think I'm doing pretty good. So with that, I think that's all I have really left to talk about. Hopefully, you guys out there have been doing pretty good. Sorry for my lack of not really posting vlogs, and again, I really hope I didn't come across as some kind of insincere jackass in the beginning of this vlog, because I really want to get the point across how I like to do things and why I don't really celebrate the numbers too well. Again, I will celebrate your numbers with you. It's just that's how I feel with my numbers for my channel and how I want to drive my channel. More about what we produce, not so much what we get back from producing. So hopefully that makes more sense. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I can think about for the moment. Nothing really too new going on. So hopefully you guys, once again, are doing okay. In the comments down below, let me know how you guys are doing, what you'd like to hear from me more about, what you think of the ideas for the channel going forward are. Just tell me anything you'd like. For right now, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you for 170 subscribers. And as always, my name's Tipster from Tim-Foolery Gaming, and we will see you guys later. Take care.